Hello world, today is Saturday, November 8th, 2025. It's around 9 p.m. And this is another vlog, a 10-minute raw unedited to talk about what is top of mind. I am in San Martin de los Andes. So Alright, so I'll start this morning. I woke up at yesterday was Friday, and what I did yesterday, so, I went to the human.tech kind of apparet. It was a talk about Norbert Wiener. Okay, it was pretty good. Then I went back home for a minute, and then I went to the rave, and I danced for like 3 hours, and it was really good. Then I went home at around 12, and I went to sleep. I woke up around 9, went on a walk, got a coffee, and I did the AI Filmmaker Club, which was really good. People loved it. Like 5 people were there. I helped people out, and everybody loved it, so it was a good thing. Then 12, then I did some work. Then around 1:30 or 2, I went out, and I happened to meet someone else, and we went to get lunch together. It was very lucky because he's a very interesting person. I feel like there's a lot of serendipity, like we're destined to work on something. Like I feel like there's a pull there of this like cross-border visa-less travel visa, new pop-up city visa, this person that works a lot in pop-up cities and network states. And I feel like, there's something there, some kind of collaboration. And we had really good conversations about Chicago, about Toronto, about immigration, about DAOs and blockchain internet native organizations. Then I went home and I picked up my laundry. I took a nap, short one. By 5 p.m. I went to my friend's workshop on writing, storytelling. It was amazing, and there was this like vibe, the really good vibe, energy. People were like talking, like it was so collaborative, and I just love that about this edge city, like this like all this like cross domain knowledge sharing. I love it. I feel like this is my area. I feel like I'm in the right place, like resonating is my place in the world. And I feel like that's what Vitalik felt when he was into crypto in like 2013, 2014. I feel like it's a precious feeling that you can't find anywhere. So I feel like, you feel a calling, like you can't see yourself working in any other field or any other place, any other culture. It's like you belong here and you have to make it better. And it's like that's what Vitalik felt, like he has to put his like stake in the ground. This is where I'm supposed to be, and I'm gonna like defend it. It's like death's ground. It's called death's ground. It's like not moving anywhere, and you have to give it your all, because you can't go anywhere else. This is where you're feeling your places in the world. It's like if you can't make it here, you're not going to make it anywhere. And that means like if you can't like have a purpose or use here or some kind of service here, then you can't make it anywhere. So this workshop was amazing. I want to expand on it, talk about it more. So I guess I'm feeling like really stressed today, or like tense, because I really wanted to finish this like AI simulation society by tomorrow, and I feel like I did make it. I also wanted to make some AI films. I started the AI film, and I can do it. It's just a lot of work, and I can't finish it all in one day, and it's just a mass amount of work. So then after the talk, I went on a walk and I got back to the co-working spot and I talked to these like mesh networking people and it was just so cool. I just loved it. And then I went home and I went on a long walk actually. I just needed to like clear my head and like fucking walk but and then I walked and I came back home and tried to I worked on more of this AI film I wanted to make about like I had the story I wanted to tell, and I love doing this. Like AI film is so good. It just the project is too big for me to finish. So maybe if I can just like make a little part of it, then it would be good. If I can just make 3 scenes, and then that would be like a microfilm. So maybe that the same thing works for the AI society simulator. If I just make like one part, that's like really good, rather than like trying to make all of this stuff that's like never done. So then I now it's like almost 9, so I'm pretty much gonna go to sleep by like 10, and then tomorrow gonna wake up, going to do write my Substack, go to the cafe as my ritual, go on a long walk, maybe by myself. I have to figure out buy new flights to Buenos Aires because I want to make it to the Ethereum Cypher Congress on next Sunday, and I have to change my flight, and I have to figure out how I'm gonna do it. So there's a lot happening, and I just feel like sitting and staring at the wall. But I think that's the workshop with Rebecca was really special. Like she just has this like British accent, and with the intonation and the voice and how somebody tells a story, it's just like you get somebody's essence, and it was just so beautiful. Like telling the stories about her work with startups and telling people stories, and it was beautiful. And then people were like sharing their stories, and it was like what they want to work on. Like I mentioned, like, oh, I want to work on an AI journaling app, and then, like there was like ideas about how to talk about it. It's like you want to talk about how you solve the problem, and you're talking, and then you're talking to an older version of yourself, and you're telling them how you solved that problem. And then she talked about like the work she did with fundraising for startups and telling their stories, and how it's like it's relating to people's like sense of their of like the person that they want to be, to their values, and talking about the world that they want to create and how they are able to make that happen. How their story is about creating this world, this world building of this kind of utopia, and with blockchain and AI, which is like if we are able to like make the right kind of like protocol that helps connects people. And here I'm feeling like building a protocol that like helps people use AI tools to like make money, and allows them to feel like they're using the best tools, and that they're able to control their means of production. So this is like with AI centralized companies, this is the danger with centralizing all that power. But like if you are able to decentralize it means like make it like open source, and make it just the software freely available, and then people can use the AI tools in order to run their businesses and connect with others. And so like I want to build like Augme that allows people to use crypto to like pay for the compute, and then use the AI to run their business. And yeah, it's very important to have to distribute the knowledge effectively. So this is like the model of crypto, and like having all these conversations, you kind of like try to get at what's really what do you want to do with? We have all this technology, and like, how are we going to use it in order to build something that's that's effective for all of humanity? So that's beautiful. Like, I finally understand it. Like, talking through this, like, I'm actually feeling DAC, these like defensive, distributed, decentralized, differential technology. Like, what that means. Like, imagine what that means. And like, for crypto and AI, and I imagine like Augme is that, like, where you can build these tools for people to run their businesses, but then like you have to make it open source, and you have to make it transparent, and you have to make it a DAO, so it's decentralized, and people can vote on the direction, and just own own the power of this tool, so they're not being exploited for maximizing profits, and so that they have ownership in the tool of their that they're using. So that's really the beautiful thing about having a tool that this is like the most beautiful like story about Steve Jobs in the early 80s, talking about how 80% of Apple stock is owned by its employees. And so it's like the employees have an interest in order, it's like the saying that the Apple is your boss, not your boss is not your boss, Apple is your boss, because they're really working for the benefit of Apple. And so there's that instinct of like having this, creating technologies that are decentralized, that put power in the hands of people, and not in large corporations that will just churn around and use the people as exploitable, expandable, as pawns. So that's really what we're about here. We're trying to figure this out, and like that's what I'm trying to do here. So like, hey, I'm trying to figure out my story, and like that all comes together, like all of these different things like that drag me here and there. Like, why did I decide to go on that lunch? Why did I go on that get to know that friend that is now talking about a story, writing your story, and I know what's the story that was like really interesting that she helped write for some like fundraising for startups that were doing like these utopian visions for like AI based on like these niche communities and exploit and native and like people. So it all comes together to what DAC is, and like for me that's like Augme, like building this kind of tools for small businesses to make money online with AI. And so like gluing that together is like the great kind of plan. So like so sometimes I can get stuck with like writing the code and like just burn out. Like I'm feeling burnt out, and then feel burnt out from trying to create films. But like really, it's important to like take a step back and meditate and like do these vlogs and go to these workshops, and because you got to find your way. You can't just be all about working. So I have a little bit of an inkling about what I want to work on, and so I think I'm a little bit closer. So it's beautiful. So ending it here, and as always, sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations. May you be free from suffering.